you came straight home. And what'd you hit him with?
Bottle.
A bottle? What kind of bottle?
I picked it up so quick. An alcohol bottle, liquor bottle.
Did it break?
No, sir.
Do you know where the bottle is?
Can't remember.
Did you do something with it?
I can't remember. I was freaked out.
And he just started attacking
we was
you?
and I pushed him back on the couch where he was, pushed him back, and just picked it up and just started.
Friends, this is 21-year-old Latoya Locke. In January 2010, the body of 54-year-old Charlie Laton was found in Pensacola, Florida, inside his house. What you're seeing are the official crime scene photos. He had blood all over his face when his body was discovered, so the police then bring in Latoya for questioning in this rather bizarre case.
And where was he when you left?
There, I was freaking out.
Okay. Where was he at?
On his little lazy boy.
Okay, so he's sitting in a chair?
Yeah.
And how many times do you think you hit him?
I can't remember. I was intoxicated. I was just freaking out, crying.
Okay. And what
I would never hurt nobody.
What were you wearing?
I had the same clothes I had left because I left my girlfriend there.
Was your girlfriend there when this happened?
No, I left her at my house. I had been gone missing. I've been on drugs for days. Been intoxicated for days.
Who's your girlfriend? Is it the girl in the report, Angela Shaw?
No.
Okay.
We were all getting high though. And she started a lot of stuff. Her and the guy was arguing. I was there. I had been there. I was there.
I'm just trying to figure this out because if the cops are over there Monday at 3 a.m, which is basically Sunday night, the night, and then the cops are over there, and then your mom says you come home Monday night.
She don't.
Yeah.
I banged on the window though.
Okay. And you're sure it's the same night? Because I talked to the lady who lives there, and she saw him Monday afternoon. The landlord, he lives behind a house. That's his landlord, lives in front of it. Okay, so the lady and her husband saw him in the afternoon. And so obviously that wasn't the same night. It had to be later. Was it last night or?
I've been at home.
Okay.
I've been at home.
Maybe they're confused with the time. That's sure. Okay.
I've been at home.
All right. And what did you say you were wearing? The clothes? Do you still have the clothes that you were wearing that night when it happened? I'm sure they got blood on them if you hit them with something, right? You know where they are? Did you get rid of them? Are you wearing them? Okay, so are they at home? Are they at home? You don't know? You don't know where your clothes are? Did you come home wearing bloody clothes when you came home? Should I ask your mom? Or?
I had no blood.
You had no blood on you? Okay. What were you wearing that night? Do you remember?
Can my mom come here?
Yeah, I'm gonna let her come in here in just a minute. Here's what I want to ask you about.
Yes, sir.
So he just attacked you for no reason.
No, we had an altercation.
Okay, what was the altercation about? Okay, so you're arguing.
Yeah, we were
By altercation, you mean argument.
We were talking at first. We were fine because we were drinking 211. We were fine.
And he said he wanted to kill you or something. How old is Charlie?
I don't know how old he is.
He's a pretty old guy from what I recall, though.
Yeah, he rides a bike. He has a bicycle. He's a good guy.
So he's almost 60 years old.
Yeah.
He's 59 or 60 or 1950. So, and are you hurt?
Yeah.
Scratch on your neck?
Yeah.
That scratch there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. And that happened that night?
Yeah, after everybody was gone.
Okay. And you're sure it went down that way?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I always want people and encourage people to tell me the
I'm
truth.
trying to tell you.
Okay,
I'm
but
scared
you're not
too.
the only person I've talked to. I've had this report sitting here, and I've talked to people, and I know you were upset over the injury on your neck before this incident took place, because I've talked to somebody you complained to about that. Okay. So you want to tell me what really started all this?
That's what really happened.
Okay. I do appreciate somebody coming in here and telling me what went down. If you were a guy, I would say you're manning up. You're coming clean with what happened and everything. But don't half step. Don't go halfway.
Yeah, I know.
If you're going to tell me the truth. I mean, we're just playing games here. I know and you know what really happened.
That's what really happened.
That's what really happened. So this almost 60-year-old guy just started attacking you. You got a scratch on your neck and you killed him with a liquor bottle. And you don't know where your clothes are, or you think they're at home. You don't think they're at home? What did you do with them? I do appreciate you coming in here, and I do appreciate you, telling me what occurred, but if you're going to tell me everything. All I want to know is the truth. Now, whatever happened is you can't change that, but you can be truthful with what you're saying now. I can tell you're going to be arrested. Okay? Arrested. I mean, there's
I lost my mind, man.
Okay, well, tell me what happened.
That's what happened. He did this, and I hit him.
Well, you're telling me this. Your mother said that you told her that he tried to rape you.
I never said he tried to. She assumed because she seen the bruises on my leg.
Okay, so she's assuming. Okay, I may have misspoke.
Can my mom come here?
She
Please.
can after we're done talking. Okay. I can't
Why would I do something like that though?
I don't know. You told me you got mad or something. What happened? What were y'all arguing about?
My mom, come here, please.
She can as soon as we're done. I'll let you talk to you, okay? Are you injured anywhere else? No. I'm going to need somebody to take a picture of your neck. And do you know where the clothes are?
How many years am I facing here, man?
I'm sorry?
How many years am I facing here?
That's not up for me to decide. It's not up for me to decide.
I'm just going to talk to my lawyer.
Okay. You're saying you want a lawyer now? Fine.
No, I'm saying no. Wait. Can I talk to my mom for a second?
Yes, but I can't talk to you if you want a lawyer. I mean, that's it. That's the end of the conversation. This is from when we talked earlier. Do you mind signing that? I mean, it's up to you. Just their signature that I did, in fact, read you these rights. You understood them. Okay.
It was self-defense. Period.
Okay. I can't really talk to you. You've already requested a lawyer, so at that point, I can't talk to you. I'm sorry.
Did we get any recorded?
Yeah, it's recorded. Some room's recorded. Just right here where it says signature. Just saying that I didn't try to trick you or sway you, and I did read you those rights there. I'm going to need this sit here. Let's see, lowered it up about just a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. 23. Sit back for just a moment.
So that's the end of Latoya's interview. However, police then bring in Noval Holly. He was a regular at the house and he's going to explain what he thinks happened. This guy is gonna blow your mind. He's a little hard to understand, but anyway, listen to what he has to say.
Certainly. Do you know Charlie?
Yes.
Basically, I'm going to find out what happened to Charlie, and I don't know if it was just circumstances or what, but we discovered him because of you going over there to get your bag, and I know there was an incident Sunday night and stuff like that. So I got some questions about that, but I wanted to let you know, since we are down here in a nice warm office instead of on the side of the street talking, I figured I'd go ahead and let you know your rights. And let you know, you can answer or not answer. You can have a lawyer. You can talk to a lawyer. All that stuff. Okay.
All right.
Now, if you would sign there, just saying that I did read those to you, and if you'll initial by each saying that I did read those specifically, do you understand your rights?
Yes, I understand my rights,
Okay.
and I'm not signing anything that says I waive my rights.
Okay.
I mean, we may talk, we may not talk, but I'm definitely not going to sign that.
Okay. Well, you don't have to talk. You don't have to sign it. Just normally we try to get people to sign it. It looks a little better.
No, that's right. I try and get them to sign it too.
Okay.
But I've been in the criminal justice system for a long time.
I understand.
And
Well,
I'm not trying to get a public defender at all, period. So
I
I'm
hear
going to
you.
let the judge and everybody else concerned understand that I've been too disappointed too many times to be spending $50 for a non-refundable public defender application fee. That'll never
Okay.
happen
Well,
out of me. Judge Terry Terrell taught me one thing, and that's for sure. That if it ain't in the book, it ain't the law.
I hear
And
you.
I got a whole lot of attorneys that represent the public defender's office and whatever. I'm saying, and they don't seem to understand that. They ain't got time for nothing making deals, man. They ain't got time for no investigation. They too busy to defend you.
Well, all I want to know is what happened.
I don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened. Okay. Well,
Nothing about what happened.
here's what I do know.
Okay.
I know you were over at the house Sunday night with some ladies.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Right.
What happened that night? I know some cops came out there. You want to give me your version of events of what happened that night? I mean,
Well,
tell me what
first
happened.
it was me, Charlie, and Latoya. Then it was me, Charlie, Latoya, and Alisha, or whatever her name is. And Alisha had been over there maybe a week before, and she's getting out of alcohol. She comes over there by, I guess.
Do you know Alisha? I don't mean to interrupt you. Do you know Alicia's last name?
I don't know Latoya's last name or Alicia's last name, but Deputy Barnhill knows it. They took a report that night.
Awesome.
Deputy Barnhill knows it, and whoever number 365 is.
Okay.
Officer, you know who 365 is?
I actually don't. I don't
Okay.
really
Yeah,
call on the radio
it's a
that much.
big
I don't even
department.
know
Yeah,
those.
it's a big
Sure.
department. Well, number 365 was talking to this black female, Latoya,
Mm-hmm.
and she got out of hand. You understand? And she was kicking on the door, being belligerent, telling me she's going to call police. She raised the scene. And I'm saying, at the man's house, Charlie's house. They come over there to get high and to smoke and to drink and to rip the man off. That's what they come for. Everybody that comes to his house comes to rip him off. Everybody that comes to his house comes to drink up his beer, eat up his food, and smoke up his crack.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody comes for. Everybody that comes to his house, they basically there to take advantage of the man.
Did you have anybody mad at him?
Yeah.
Who?
Latoya and Alisha.
Why are they mad at him?
Well, she was mad at him and me. He was serving this chick Alisha or Aaliyah. He was knowing her since she was in her teens, an underage drinker when he used to work over at CAC. See, they talk so much. That's how I get all this information. I don't ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and we had an altercation, she and I. We don't like each other. And she left that first time drunk. It had everybody kicked out under threat of the sheriff being called. So he kicked everybody out that week. So this time she comes over again. Everything all fine till she had a couple of drinks of vodka and a 211. Smoked a couple of cigarettes, and then she became belligerent. She started talking aggressively and violently and threateningly. And Charlie, that's when the things escalated. Charlie's already drunk. He's worried about being a victim, and it got to be worse than a victim. got him an eviction notice in an early grade. But Alisha and Latoya showed me where some marks on her neck where she she said that he hit her or something, and he was choking and tussling and wrestling. And that was not Sunday. Okay. Well, that's what. Did I tell you everything about what happened Sunday?
I thought that's what we were talking about. Sunday.
I done went over into it.
Okay.
But
we'll
Sunday,
straighten it out.
Finish up Sunday. When she did all of that, and they finally got her outside, she refused to leave. So I used my cell phone to dial 911. I called 911. They called back to see if somebody dialed and hung up. I told them no. And then this woman, Alisha, the white female, she constantly was talking and outside, banging on the door, kicking on the door. So finally they opened the door a little bit and she kicked the door in. Then her and Charlie got into a struggle and he finally got her back outside. He was over me, threatening me with physical violence. I was sitting on his
Charlie
bed.
was threatening you? Why was he threatening you?
Because everybody's got to go. He's going to kick everybody out. So you grab Latoya, you know what I'm saying? She represents the South Side. You know what I'm saying? So she's Trey Deuces. She's warranted celebrity, you know, and all that. She with the trades, and they're all over. It's going to be kind of weird. Anything stupid is being done for money, but most likely have something involved there. They call it trapping. When they're trapping, and they're trying to find a fool with money. Somebody weak, easily intimidated, somebody who's not affiliated, somebody who's got something worth taking, or getting, or having. So he got her, and those two women were mad at him. Alisha says, you must not know who I am. I'm a Price. It ain't over. That's the white chick. She is living with her sister down the street somewhere in that immediate area named Charlotte. So she's calling me a wimpy pussy ass this and a sorry ass this. Come on, hit me. I'm strong. I'm a man. So that's when this black female, Latoya, told me about the bruises on her neck.
Is that from him trying to push her out the other Sunday night?
No, they were tussling before I got there.
Sunday?
No, Monday. This is Monday. Sunday is over. The
Okay.
end results of that Sunday altercation was me and Latoya leaving.
Okay.
Being escorted out by the sheriff's department. At least I did. Mm-hmm. She went back that way and they gave me a ride to Brigadier Street. So the next day on Monday night, about 8, 9 o'clock, I come over. I had some crack, we smoked that.
And who's all over there Monday night?
Latoya.
Just you, Latoya, right. And Alicia's not there?
No, she's not there.
Okay. So Monday night is you and Latoya. Okay.
Right. So when I came back, I left about 8 or 9. When I came back, it was 11 or 12, something like that.
Did you walk?
Yes, I walked.
Okay.
I walked, going and coming back.
Okay.
And so I'm knocking on the door, and I knocked on the window because I could hear music, but I couldn't see anybody. And because I looked through the window, I couldn't see around the refrigerator. So I had left and come back, and when I came back with 211 that Charlie had given me that Sunday night.
What's a 211?
It's an alcoholic beer. It's a beer.
Okay.
211 beer. The beer that he likes to drink. Okay. The beer that he's always buying, and the beer that we're always drinking up. The beer, that's one of the 211s that had Alisha Price all drunk and belligerent. So I brought that back, just to let her know. I bought 2 rolls of toilet paper. I bought some toothpaste. He gave Latoya a toothpaste. They didn't offer me one. I don't know if they had any toothpaste, but I bought a couple of things of toothpaste and I acquired. And they wouldn't let me in. Nobody would answer the door.
Could you tell they were inside?
No, but Charlie's bicycle was still outside.
Okay.
It was still outside, so I figured maybe they were in there and they weren't answering, or, they weren't answering, or they just didn't want to let me in. And it's too cold to sit out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've got that beer. I've got a cigarette. I could sit out there and wait for them to come back if they went somewhere without taking the bite, or whatever. But I didn't because it was too cold. So I walked back. I left the stuff on the doorknob. I
What
tied
stuff on the doorknob?
the toilet paper,
Mm-hmm.
and we had toilet paper. I had some Colgate, a couple of things of toothpaste, or whatever was in the bag.
Did you leave the beer too?
No, I took
Okay.
it. He wasn't getting that back. He had a chance to get that back.
Is talk to people and find out, if they can place, like you telling me you went over to Ray's house on that day. And you also went the day before between 8 and 9. So I kind of want to know about, I want to talk to Ray and see if you came over there.
Ray's
between 8
going
and
to
9.
talk to you, and then if you talk to Ray, then they're going to know that I talked. And if you really want some help with this investigation, if you really want
I do.
to come to the people that
What do you
can't
think
let them
happened
know.
to Charlie? That's what I want to know. Ultimately, I want to know what happened to Charlie. What happened to Charlie?
One thing happened to Charlie was pissed Latoya off, and she set him up. She might have found some money or something like that.
Does Charlie have money? I mean, he's living.
Not always. He's on unemployment. He told me he didn't have any, but yet still he went and he was going to buy some beer, but he didn't want me to know how much money he had, and he wouldn't let me go and get it and bring it back. No, he'd go and get it.
Okay.
So she invited somebody in, and either she did it or they did. We're talking about Southside. We're talking about trade dues. We're talking about gang-related, drug-related activity.
Well, when you were over there with Latoya on Monday night, does she seem upset? You leave, and Latoya's left with Charlie. Does she seem upset or anything? Are they mad?
I think she is, and I think he doesn't have a clue. I think what happened to him was a total surprise to him. That's what I think. I think somebody came over and,
Do you know the last name of Latoya at all? I'm sorry.
It's all down on the paper.
Okay, from the report, sure. Okay.
They got my name, her name, and address, got all my personal information, her personal information, and this lady, Alisha Price's personal information. I'm going to be able to find that out. But the only person that knows that Charlie, she showed me scratches or scars or something bad on her neck. The only person that knows that is me.
Okay.
Now, you really jeopardize me. You know what I'm saying? And I could really be of help. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But
when you went back over there, and talked to the Miss Francis, you said you've been trying to get a hold of Charlie's on Hanson door.
Right.
When did you go back over to Charlie's? Because the last time I have you is going over after Monday night. I don't see you going back. You went back to get your bag, right? When did you leave your bag? When did you leave your bag?
I left it that night.
Monday night?
Yes.
And you needed your bag, right?
Yeah.
So did you try to go back Monday night and get it?
No, it was too cold.
Okay. So you go home and he wasn't answering the door Monday night when you come back over there, and you said it was around 11 or 12 when you came back from Owensburg?
I guess it was.
And you tied that toilet paper and toothpaste on the door, right? Okay. And so when you came back, when did you come back?
About 11.
Okay, but when did you come back after that?
Later tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Was the bag still on the door?
The bag was still there. The
Okay.
bike was still there. The bag was still there. I heard a television or something. I knocked on the door. It wouldn't let me in. So I went to the landlord and asked her if she could knock on the door and get Charlie let me in to get my bag, because he was not letting me in. She told me she didn't know where Charlie was at.
Okay.
That's what the landlord, the lady told me. She says, I don't know if I should do that. Let me get my husband.
Okay.
So her and her husband let me in, and he stood there while I got my bag.
Okay.
And that was the last time that that's when I returned, since Monday.
Okay.
That's when I returned. at that afternoon after going down to Allianceburg, and I walked back. The bus had just let me off. Really, I can kind of like figure it out some kind of way, a little more exact time, but not the perfect time of when it was. But it didn't take me but a few minutes. I spent $8 on some crack. I rolled it up in a dollar bill. That's not gonna get me in trouble.
No, you telling me you have drugs or did drugs doesn't bother. I mean, it doesn't make anything.
It was a dollar bill. It may trace positive for crack cocaine.
I'm sure it will. I think just about every dollar in America traces positive.
Right there.
Okay.
This is the dollar bill. Yeah, see that? This is the dollar bill that I wrapped it in investigate. And I didn't see her do it. And I said, and I didn't see who she let in to have them do it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I saw Charlie in the shape that he was in, and it's either her or several other people involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know how they go, and I know how they do. They killed Joe Brown. They killed this chick named Whitney that I know of. They had something to do with that guy over there on Patton. He was just a couple of doors away from Miss Latoya's people. You know what I'm saying? So the killing might have been in her house. That guy that was on Patton Drive that got shot allegedly on his way to work with the bicycle. Okay. They did all of that. There's a lot of the McDonald's incident. Those are their people. You know what I'm saying? These are trades. These are the people.
I know 3 of those cases are actually mine that you mentioned, so I know about them.
Yeah, so, these are the same people, man. All of those people were involved. Now, I can go to the county jail, for instance, and somebody can get this information and they'll call home. They'll find out what cell I'm in and have somebody do something to me. All of a sudden, I'm having a problem. And then all of a sudden, there I'm going and getting beat down or beat on or some old shit like that or threatened. Or I can't go back down there to Brigadier only in the daytime. And I'm trying to have somebody watch and get my personal belongings out of there. And then see me at night. I'm moving out of the neighborhood. That doesn't really help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not moving out of Pensacola. I gotta move out of the neighborhood because I keep running into them and be calling me a snitch and be calling this and be calling that. They're gonna be accosting me, man. And I can't take too many blows to the head. I can't take too much more shit. And I can't stand a robbing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let you I'm asking you, please, that, watch out who you tell. They got family, they brag that they have family members on the sheriff's department in the investigations department. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I would not doubt this knowing the makeup and how it is. You know what I'm saying? From, say, the mid-'60s to the present day. Things got a little lax. It used to be a family affair, you know what I'm saying? It used to be a closed society. It used to be by recommendation of voucher safe, you know what I'm saying? Even think about an application to the sheriff's department and other different law enforcement things. But these people, they're everywhere, man.
Let's get back, if we could. I just, Latoya that night, you left her over there. Do you remember what was she wearing? Remember what she was wearing that night?
A t-shirt and some drawers.
Like a white t-shirt or something on the t-shirt. When you say t-shirt, a design on it, or it could be. It's pretty cold out. She had a jacket on, I would assume.
Well, she was in the house.
Okay. So and she was there before you got there.
Yeah.
Okay. Was she walking, or did she have a car or a bike? Or?
She was there before I got there.
Yeah, but do you know if there was a car up front when you came up, or
no car?
Does she normally have a car? How does she normally travel around?
Walking.
Okay, so Latoya.
Ride.
Okay.
Is that her name, Latoya?
Yes, it is. In fact, I'll show you a picture and make sure we're talking about the same person.
All right.
Okay. I got to cover up some of this. And I don't know how current this photo is, but is that her right there?
That's her.
That's her? Okay. All right. So when you saw her, she had on a t-shirt. You remember what color the t-shirt was? You didn't pay attention to that? She had on jeans. Is that what you said?
No, she had on a pair of blue men's underwear, a black bra, and that shirt. Now she had on
a bra. You could tell, obviously, a bra through the t-shirt. I guess
she had a brown shirt on, like a brown hooded kind of thing. I seen her in that when she was going out the door.
But what was she wearing Monday night? I want to really be specific.
That's what I saw Monday night on that.
And when you left, she was there.
Yes.
And nobody else was there.
No.
Okay.
See, now, she knows that I know, and you know that I know. See what I'm saying? These are the people that did it.
Okay.
Now, if you should contact her, because this guy number 365 is supposed to know how to contact her. I think she's living over on Patton Drive. When she's starting asking questions, and when she's starting saying things that I know, and they're gonna call me a snitchman, and they're gonna try and do me like they did Charlie. You know.
Well, you know, I gotta talk to her. There's no way around that. And I know you're concerned, but obviously I gotta talk to her just like I had to talk to you. And she's going to know I talked to you because we have to talk to her.
No, she doesn't have to know that I talked to you. You talked to number 365 and found out. You know,
right. That's how I'll do it.
She was around there. I mean, don't let them know. I mean, I sent a lot of information to the sheriff's department. The majority of the information that you got right now on the south side, the trade boosters and all that, I give them a lot of information. I give information all the time. I'm saying for years, man. I'm talking decades, man. Starting with Frank Fort, man. Or Forte, or whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? I started way back then, man. You know what I'm saying? I took a lot of blows to the back of the head, a lot of punches in the mouth and the face, a lot of rips off, a lot of, counterfeit crack, a lot of insults, man, a lot of running down the street, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to supply the sheriff's department with really some serious information. Okay. You know?
Well, like I said, you can't always be everywhere all the time, but we're going to do our very best to keep you out of it. But are you in it? Yes, you're in it because we got to talk to you.
That.
And
right.
You ain't out of the woods yet either. I still got to make sure that you're not involved.
But there is information.
Sure.
That I just gave you, and I'd like to be very.
And hopefully, she's going to give me either more information and put me closer, or she's going to give me information makes me believe she's the one that did it.
Right.
One of the two. Or she may give me information saying you did it. I mean, you never know how these things go.
But the part about the scarring on, showing the scars that where they had a fight, you know what I'm saying?
I won't mention that. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
And the part about her being the last one in the house.
Right. Well, okay. I'll try to steer away from that. I'll go with, when was the last time you saw him? Go with that.
Like that. Please. Just little things like that. Trying and not raise up any suspicions that I said anything at all. And when I get more information, I can give it to you. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody before I leave can make sure. Tony was my friend. He got fucked up. I'm talking about I didn't want to be bothered at all, period, with these people, man. You know what I'm saying? They all related. You know what I'm saying? I got more information about the trades. You know what I'm saying? And how they're networking. You know what I'm saying? Their MO, their modus operandi. You know what I'm saying? How they pick victims like Charlie. How did that happen? The landlord didn't know anything. Because then when I put that bag on that doorknob that night, Monday night, when I put that on there that Monday night.
Was there any underwear in there?
Yeah, a pair of men's boxers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I put a pair of men's boxers in there for him. That's right.
I noticed that you didn't mention that. I want to make sure.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I have a memory problem myself.
Okay. Well, while we're still in the story, let's see. You know that Latoya, brown hooded, blue men's underwear.
Right.
T-shirt. What was she doing? Is she having sex with him, Charlie? Is she
kissing on him, rubbing on him, playing him, begging him?
What's she begging him for?
Alcohol, you know what I'm saying? Food, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Now that's the kind of stuff about the blue underwear, the brown hood, and all, and about that much. I'm the one that knows that, and nobody else. or
Okay.
being the last person there, those things. So just make sure you on your notes. You make sure you don't mention that, because I'm the only one that could have told you, and that's talking too much. I'm going to have a real problem with staying alive. They can afford to feed me.
I'll look into that after we get down here. Okay. Now, Patton Drive. You said that Latoya lives on Patton Drive. You know about where? You said it was near where that guy got killed. Dahu Forbes got killed on the bicycle.
Yeah, the 1100 block.
1100 block.
Yeah.
Have you been to her house before?
That's her stepfather's grandmother's house.
Does she normally stay there?
Not normally, because they don't do drugs and she smokes. So
she could be anywhere?
Anywhere in that area, anywhere in Pensacola. The trades are, they're everywhere money can be made.
Okay.
And it's about making money any kind of way it can be made. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no law for anybody but each other, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so where else have you seen her hanging out that you think she might be at? Because I definitely got to talk to her.
Well, that's it.
Her grandmother's house?
Her grandmother's house, Charlie's house, and maybe the Malibu.
The Malibu? Maybe the Malibu.
Yeah, up in that area.
Okay. Well, I mean, does she go over there, that old guy's house there on Noval Lane, at the corner? Is he still around? Yeah, right there near where that girl Whitney got killed.
He's not there anymore. They say he's on Chaseville somewhere.
Okay.
That's Mr. James Ross.
Right. Okay.
I haven't seen him in quite a while.
So nobody's hanging over there, and over there on Brigadier where you stay.
There's a white couple over there.
Okay, over there on Brigadier where you hang out. She hang over there by the old slabs or anything. Oh, it's too cold.
Yeah. Well, it's too cold right now.
Right.
See, all of that area is frequented by the trades.
Here's what I would like to do. If you don't have a problem with it, I would like to have her examine your clothing. You said you were wearing this on Monday night. You know, the girl that was just in here, the crime scene girl.
Right.
And I'd like to look through your bag and make sure there's nothing in there that I think is suspicious. Even though I do believe
the sheriff's department
I have to check.
Look through my bag.
Well, they probably had to check it because you were transported in a patrol car, so they have to look for weapons real quick. Do you mind standing there and me and you'll look together and look at it? Would you have a problem with that? I'm not looking for anything other than what, may possibly be involved in this homicide.
And what's my alternative?
I mean, you certainly don't have to. I mean, you didn't have to answer any of my questions. Remember, I mean, you're helping out. All I'm trying to do is, if you're not involved, I need to exclude you, and that's help. And I know you talk about these old cops and stuff like that. Well, my dad was a cop. My mom was a cop, and I've been here 12 and a half years. I'm one of them old cops.
So I really don't know definitely what's in that bag right now.
Okay, because it was over at his apartment.
I left it over there.
I tell you what, we'll look through it, and if there's anything illegal,
I don't know what's in it right now.
Okay.
You know I'm saying, if we find something illegal or whatever, you know I'm saying, obviously I would have denied bringing it or not being so cooperative with that bag. But I don't know what's in that bag. I don't know who to trust.
Well, I think if something was really bad in that bag, I think Honeycutt, when he had to check it for weapons, would have noticed. I don't really think that there's going to be anything in there, but I have been to the scene. I would like to look in it if you don't mind. Now, if there's some narcotics in there that you don't know about.
I don't know what's in there.
Okay.
See, but now, having opened the bag, having acknowledged that it is my bag, whatever's in there is mine. I'm saying
But it wasn't in your possession completely.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
From Monday at about 8:30. From that point till Tuesday about 5:30. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's been in that bag.
Right.
When I was transported by the sheriff's department, I noticed Deputy Honeycutt and the other deputy that was with him from the sheriff's department, they opened the bag. So I don't know what's in the bag.
That's why, if it was checked by them, I'm sure it's probably okay. But wouldn't you like to know what's in there yourself?
Not really.
Not really. I mean, it's your bag. You went and retrieved it.
Yes, and that is true, and I will not deny that to anyone.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even look in the bag.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell you what.
That's why the bag was outside. I set the bag and they'll verify it was outside next to my sleeping bag.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I would like to look in there if possible. If not, I tell you what, we'll go out there, and if you say you're worried about it, you know, if I have to, I guess I'll go get a search warrant. We'll handle
Okay,
that.
that's it. I don't have time for that.
I hear
I
you.
don't have time for that. We can go ahead and.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I mean, I don't
sir.
want
Yes,
you.
sir. No, because I was cooperating.
I understand you
I
have been.
continue to cooperate. To waste your time today with a search warrant and
So that's the end of his police interview. What do you think the outcome of this case was? Well, let me first explain. I've seen the crime scene photos of Charlie's body. There was definitely a gun involved. You could see a bullet hole in his head, and the bottles that I showed you from the crime scene, there was no blood on there. Granted, the actual bottle that was used could be elsewhere, they could have thrown it away or whatever. But I did sense a lot of remorse from Latoya. Did you? I'm not excusing it, but I don't know. Either way, Latoya was sentenced to 40 years. That's the only person I could find who was involved, and Noval wasn't charged with anything. 40 years for Latoya, who seemed to get in an argument with Charlie and then take his life. Or maybe it was someone else. I don't know. I know, it's a bizarre case. What the hell are these 20-something-year-olds doing in a 60-year-old man's house? Makes no sense. Anyway, comment, tell me what you think.